What if Naruto had the 10 Shadow Technique? Part 2. We left off after Naruto beat Zabuza. No, not beat Zabuza, but beat Gato, and Zabuza left. Now we go to the Chunin exam arc, or whatever. After getting back, he started playing with Konohamaru. By that I mean Konohamaru followed him around with a very obvious disguise. When Naruto pointed that out, they detonated the smoke inside, and they was found. The Konohamaru Corps, or the two friends of Konohamaru, who I can't remember, mainly because they weren't even shown that much during the show. No, not even in Naruto. That shows how inaccurate or unimportant they are. Anyway, when Sakura appeared, Konohamaru asked if that was Naruto's girlfriend. Naruto had to restrain himself from barfing, but then Konohamaru said, "Yeah, who would date someone with that big of a forehead?" Sakura started to crack her knuckles and Naruto told him to, "You should run now." Konohamaru didn't understand. Give me a minute. But Konohamaru didn't understand until she looked at Sakura. Then she started screaming, and Sakura said, "Get back here!" But after a bit, Naruto heard him say, "Oop," and then shout for help. Naruto ran towards the direction and saw that he was being held up by someone with a black hoodie or coat with a bundle on the back. With a blonde person next to him saying, "Put him down, Kankuro." "I will, Tamari, just let me teach this brat a lesson." Then he heard Naruto say, "I wouldn't do that if I were you." "Oh, and why not?" "I mean, nothing's physically stopping you, but if you want to start a war, then go ahead." Hit the grandson of the third Hokage. After hearing that, Kankuro just dropped the brat. "You're lucky. Also, tell that friend of yours in the tree to come down here." Naruto said, "Naruto, you idiot, there's no one up there." Sasuke in the tree wondering who he's talking about, and then he saw Gaara next to him after he noticed the sand floating. Sasuke jumped down with a "Who are you?" Sasuke thought he was talking to him, so he said, "I'm Before he can finish, Gaara interrupted, "Not you, the blonde one." "Oh." Naruto introduced himself. What's the matter?" Naruto started to release bloodlust. So did Gaara. But Gaara's sand started to move, same with Naruto's shadow. It started to see that it had creatures trying to escape. Once their bloodlust was reined in, the sand went back into Gaara's gourd, and Naruto's shadow went back to normal. Well, this today will be fun, Naruto said. Later, Kakashi told him about the Chunin exams. "What do you want, Mr. Smith? I'm recording." Never mind. This is just my cat. Anyway. Oh yeah, Kakashi told them about the tuning exams as well as getting them forms to sign. After a while, the tuning exam started, but Naruto had time to tame another Shikigami, the rabbits, which was so far the most difficult thing because he had to figure out how to get them to stop multiplying. But the first part of the exam was easy. They just had to go to the third floor. But Sasuke made it more difficult by revealing that it was a genjutsu, and that they were only on the second floor. The When they met Kabuto, he Sasuke asked for information on Naruto. Naruto, Rock Lee, and Gaara. Okay. He told the information about Rock Lee and Gaara, but when he was about to get to Naruto Uzumaki possesses the ability of the 10 before he can read off anything else. The card was instantly destroyed. It took Kabuto days to get this information, and he looked at the one that destroyed it. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure that was classified information. Naruto glared at him. And the test finally began. After the test was finished, they went into the forest of death. Yeah, I'm not going through the whole paper thing, intro, introduction. Yeah, I'm not going through that. Sorry. Basically, I'm saying if it's not relevant to anything, I will just skip it. Anyway, give me a sec. When Naruto was just standing there having a bored look on his face, Anko threw a kunai at him. Without even looking, he caught it, shocking Anko. She went and grabbed it and went back to her spot. With the notice of I believe, grass ninja? Or Orochimaru pretending to be a grass ninja. That's an interesting ink he has, Orochimaru thought. No, wait, not. No, Orochimaru didn't say anything because he didn't see the technique. Once the test began. Sorry, I was looking at something. Once the test began, they both ran in. Sasuke came up with a dumb idea of putting up a code. Naruto just says, "I'll just punch you with Chiha." Sakura then yelled at Naruto to show some respect. Show respect. Now, Sakura was going to be happy as soon as you start taking this seriously. Sakura was like, "What are you talking about? Of course I'm taking this seriously." "Oh yeah? Okay, then what jutsu do you know?" Uh, and you can't choose the ones from school. Sakura felt silent. "Yeah, you don't know anything. You're a dumb brute." that only relies on your stupid strength and luck. You don't train, and when you do, it's to impress Sasuke, who doesn't care. Get that through your head. And you act like a brute. Only going after jutsus, never physically training for anything. And if it does have to do with physical, you copy them with that stupid Sharingan of yours. Not everything can be copied. Then a sudden rift blasted Naruto away. With Naruto, after it stopped, he saw that a snake was heading towards him, so he summoned his. With his snake actually biting through the other one with a puff of smoke appearing. That was a summoning snake. Why was there a summoning snake here? Before he could ponder any further, a kunai went past him. Then he saw a few Earth Ninja, or Lightning Ninja, I can't recall. Whatever has the annoyance and hatred towards the fourth Hokage. Oh, so you look like someone that our village hates. Oh, and who would that be? The Yellow Flash. Ah, yes I do know that your village hates our fourth Hokage. Yeah, so anything that has to do with him. They lunge. Sorry. They lunge at Naruto, with Naruto dodging easily. No, then they decide to use some jutsu, but before they can do a lightning jutsu, yes, I realized that the village I mentioned had lightning, not earth. Or both, I can't recall either way. Before they could do any jutsu, they got attacked by rabbits that overwhelmed them. They were knocked unconscious, and Naruto took a heaven scroll. Walking back, because in this one because right now they have an earth scroll, so they need a heaven scroll. So while they were walking back, while Naruto was walking back, he saw that how Orochimaru bit Sasuke and went into the ground. What the? That's weird, he said. But he picked both Sasuke and Sakura up. And he head towards a space that was safe, which was inside a tree. Thanks to his years of pranking, he knows how to set a good trap, which he does. When a squirrel started to sprint towards him, he noticed that there was an explosive tag on it. He threw a kunai, but instead of making the squirrel run away, he actually stabbed the explosive tag, sending it towards the direction that the squirrel came from. Actually almost going right through a tree. Almost, because it only went halfway. The sound ninjas were surprised that he did that. I know you're there, Naruto said. Coming out. Then the three sound ninjas came out. Nothing personal. Give us that Uchiha brat. Oh? And why would I do that? Naruto said, you brat. The one with... Give me a sec. The one with the tubes in his arm said, one towards him, but since Naruto did a better trap than Sakura and Canon, he didn't notice a spike fall trap and actually fell in it. But he had a good enough reaction time to use his arms to blast him upwards. That part just got lucky, he said. Doesn't matter. I'll deal with this one myself, he said. Give me a sec. Decapitated airwave. He shot an airwave out, but before it could hit him, he summoned a lot of rabbits to take the blast, which scattered the field with rabbits. Sorry. Sorry about that. Anywho, with all the rabbits on the field, they needed to be careful. Because they didn't know how they attacked or what they did. They never saw someone do this before. But then all the rabbits started to charge at the female of the group, getting surrounded and ended up showing that she was unconscious afterwards. Then all the rabbits disappeared. Then Naruto made a shadow clone, in which case both Naruto and the clone made two different hand signs. One of them was to summon Nue, and the other to summon that serpent. When they were both surprised that someone else was able to summon a snake. But then they realized it had a symbol on its head that was similar to the symbol on that bird. I'll give you a choice. Then the bird started to release lightning, and the snake started to hiss. You can leave now, or you can leave dead, he said. The Soundmen knew they wouldn't win in this. So they left. But the team of the Might Guy team, the Kurenai team, and the Asuma team were win. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were there. Let's just say they were over there. And was shocked about what Naruto did. Shikamaru was surprised that Naruto knew that technique. It was supposed to be secret to his clan, and even he couldn't use it. Because he couldn't even tame the toads. Because how radical their movements, or sporadical their movements, were always random movements that he couldn't keep up. So he was surprised to see Naruto use it. But then, what surprised him that he had more of the Shikigami's that he could control. Not only was he able to summon the rabbits, but as normal, as anyone that begins the technique, he could summon the wolves, the snake, and even the bird Nue. He wondered what else he could summon. But for now, he had to get going. So with them going, they went to the what was it called? Oh yeah, place and saw the poem. I'm not reading that thing. It is super long, but basically it means you need to be balanced for you to fight properly. Once they released the scroll and put them in a surprisingly perfect X formation, it revealed a summoning scroll. or a summoning circle, or summoning whatever. And appeared was Iruka. What surprised them, that surprised them, Iruka was happy to see that they all made it. Iruka Sensei, Naruto said, with a happy tone in his voice. Iroku was happy to see Naruto as well. Now, you get some rest. During the break, it took about 3 more days. During that time, Naruto was able to summon and tame the elephant. He was able to tame the wild deer. So he now had the toads, New Way, Divine Dogs, the Great Serpent, Max Elephant, and the what was it? What is it called? Give me a sec. The round deer as well. With that begin, the preliminaries begin. With a lot of them signed, but then the third Hokage, Hiruzen Saratobi, started to explain why they needed it. The first match was Sasuke versus an unknown character who I don't care about. Then there was, you know what? Let's say all the matches go to canon, except for Naruto and Gaara's match, which I'll start explaining now. With Naruto's match against Kiba, Kiba still believes that Naruto was the dead last, like in the academy. Before, Naruto said something, I really tried to keep this a secret for myself. Especially with that asshole Kabuto somehow figuring it out. Hiruzen's eyes squenched a bit. How did he figure this out? He would have to look at this later as well as that Kabuto character. But before that, Naruto said, who cares? Let's just get this over with. Divine dogs, he said, as he put his hands in what looked like a wolf sign. And honestly, they look more like wolves than dogs. But whatever. That's just my opinion. Everyone was shocked that he was able to do this. Even his team was surprised he could do this because they never saw him do it. Because if you look at the last part, every time Naruto used it, he was out of their sight, so they didn't know. Let's see how you do, Kiba. Naruto said, rushing at Kiba. Both Kiba and Akamaru were pretty good in the battle, but anytime they used a jutsu that had to do with both of them, Naruto did it better because he actually paid attention to the hand size as well as the movements, allowing Naruto to mimic what they did. So Kiba couldn't continue using his techniques because it was all clan techniques. So Naruto was mimicking what his clan could do. So when he tried to battle him, the dogs kept interrupting his battle way. Basically, every time he tried to punch Naruto, a wolf came and tried to strike him, preventing him from landing a blow. But anytime Naruto tried to land a blow, the dogs prevented Kiba from dodging, allowing him to get a pretty easy win. But with Gaara's match, when he was about to crush Lee's arm and leg, Naruto summoned Max Elephant to spray water on the sand to make it difficult for him to use, which gave him enough time to grab Lee and jump back to the stadium or ledge or whatever. The stuff him and his team and everyone else was standing on. Basically making it so since Naruto interrupted, it was a win in Gaara's state. So not as much damage was done to Lee. I actually think I did pretty well on this. Sorry for the spots that blanked out. Something happened. Well, this is no main expansion. What is saying? Next episode will have a domain expansion in it. Bye.